All right, we ready to shoot? We ready to do this thing? All right. That is pink hair. That was a choice I made. What's up, guys? It's Julia from Julia Tries Everything. I'm back. I don't know why I keep saying I'm back, because where did I go? Today, we are going to be trying every single Eggo's flavor type kind. They make French toast, waffles, pancakes, mini waffles. They make so many different flavors. I was genuinely shocked when I went to the grocery store this morning. I'm ready to go. I've only had 2 cups of coffee and actually I've had 4 shots of espresso. I've only had 4 shots of espresso and a cookie. So I'm ready. Let's do this thing and make them and find out. In or out, Louie? Okay. You can be in the video. You're allowed. I'm just saying, the moment that you start barking uncontrolledly is the moment that you're getting kicked out, though. Are you eating a leaf? Louie, no. No leaf eating. Did you eat this? Did you eat that? Seriously? It's like it never ends. So what we're looking for in a really good Eggo waffle is it to be as fluffy as possible with a little bit of a crunch to it. Since it's obviously frozen waffles, we're not going to be able to be like, oh, it's like, it doesn't have the right crunch and chew. They're frozen waffles. Like, you have to like lower the bar a little bit. So take that into consideration. Just within the Eggo world, which one is the best? I'm going to start with the original. Fun fact, Eggos were created in 1953. Are you eating something from a plastic bag? Louie, stop. Eggos were created in 1953. They were started by 3 brothers. The 3 brothers' names were Sam, Adam, Rico? No. What were they? Sam, Anthony, and Frank. Close enough. I love the texture. It really does have the crunch and that big old fluffy pillowiness to it. I don't taste any vanilla. I'm looking closer and I think I might see vanilla bean. I wonder if they would actually use vanilla beans for this. Without the butter and the syrup, which would be a little bit of a sad waffle. But I do like the texture. I think it's perfectly thick and fluffy, which is great because that's how they're advertising it. And it does have that little bit of a crunch to it. One second, I have to cast out Louie. Louie, the tribe has spoken. Oh, bye Gus. Oh, and now you guys are gonna sit outside the door. Louie, you really ruined it for everyone. Yeah, what a disaster. We had the original. It's a fine, easy one to start with. Homestyle waffles are made with milk, while Buttermilk waffles are made with buttermilk. Which basically means that the buttermilk ones are gonna be a little bit fluffier, and the homestyle ones are gonna be a little bit thinner and a little bit crispier. So let's do this. Homestyle. So cute. Homestyle is what I remember from being a kid. I like how chewy it is. I usually am anti-chew, but for a waffle, I want chew. This one's like the base for all the others. This is what Eggos are known for, you know, like that flattened waffle that's nice and plain. Up next, we have buttermilk, much more airy and less dense than the homestyle ones. Let's go. I do like the buttermilk more than the homestyle. I can't help it. We have to find another word besides fluffy and pillowy, but this one is much fluffier. The buttermilk one also feels heavier than the homestyle one. It's like, has a little bit more of like this like slow motion chew to it, and is also like the more luxury expensive one, right? Then you have the buttermilk and the homestyle. The homestyle is like a regular pillow from a nice hotel, from like a 3-star hotel. The buttermilk waffle is like your pillow at home. It's comforting, you're used to it. It could be a little bit better, but you sleep with it every night, so it's not that bad. Moving on. These are in the shape of a beautiful little hexagon. Our stop signs, 6 sides. Yeah. No. Are stop signs octagons? Blueberry and strawberry waffles. I'm really hoping I love the blueberry. This is beautiful. It feels like it's almost dessert for breakfast. It's better than a blueberry muffin if you had to compare breakfast items. All right, strawberry waffle. Here we go. I know that I don't use my fork and knife correctly. Just let me have it. I know I have a vendetta against strawberry things, and it's gone on for like 3 videos now where I've talked about it. Maybe I have a vendetta against strawberries, because in the Dunkin' Donuts video, I also said I didn't like the strawberry donut, and I thought it was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Okay, strawberry donut. Yeah. I don't think I like strawberries. I don't taste strawberry. I really don't think I do, which is funny because strawberry is a much stronger flavor than blueberry. But within these waffles, I'm not really tasting it. And there's a good amount of strawberry in here. Okay, well, I think I would just go with the original Homestyle and then use a flavored syrup instead of getting the strawberry one. We're ready. We're in round 2. We are doing all of the flavored waffles I could find, as well as a funky Mickey Mouse shaped one. We're gonna start with the Mickey Mouse shaped Homestyle waffle. It should be the same as the Homestyle from last round, but I wasn't sure. You know how like with mac and cheese, if you choose a different noodle, it can totally have a different, not flavor, but kind of. It just has a totally different feeling to it. I wasn't sure if that would be the same for Eggos, so I needed to test for myself. Pretty much the same. I'm gonna try the ear. The one thing I do like is with the ear is a little pool for the butter and the syrup, which means if you're one of those people who likes soggy-ish waffles, maybe the Mickey ears is the best part for you. Granted, I did let the syrup sit on these for a little bit from shooting the beauties to coming in here, but it's almost like it's dissolved completely before it even hits your mouth. I feel a little sad that I cut Mickey's face in half. Okay, up next, I think I'm gonna do the salted caramel. This is basically a dessert masquerading as a breakfast. Oh my god, it shows it with an ice cream on it and caramel sauce. It has good salty flavor to it and a decent amount of caramel. I like the salted caramel. I like it way more than I expected. I could totally see making this a dessert option with the ice cream and the caramel. I would almost want to take the ice cream and put it in the middle and make it like an ice cream sandwich. Fun fact, before Eggos were called Eggos, they were actually called Waffles. Get it? Frozen waffle? Yeah. The name didn't quite stick. Consumers who were buying Eggos kept calling them Eggos because of the egg-like flavor to them. I mean, I guess I taste a little bit of an egg flavor, but that's not the main flavor I'm tasting. The creators ended up actually just legally changing the name to what we now know it as. We have the double chocolate Belgian waffles, extra thick, extra fluffy. It tastes like hot cocoa mix. I don't know if you've ever like dipped your finger in and tried the hot cocoa mix on its own before you put it in with the milk, but it tastes just like that. So it's very subtle, very, it's like whispering chocolate. What I would love to do with this, take some peanut butter, maybe heat up the peanut butter a little bit, drizzle it on top. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Last one of this round is the cinnamon brown sugar Belgian style waffle. I have extremely high hopes for this one, which means it can only fail me. I taste some cinnamon stick. Yeah. Like if you love the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart, you're gonna love the Eggo version of it. Oh my gosh. Remember when I cast him away at the beginning of the video because I was so mad at him? Now look at him. Are his eyes open while he's sleeping? could tell that the boxes around me are just like getting taller and it's caving in on me and I've created my own like Eggo fortress. Welcome to round 3. We are doing 3 pancakes for round 3. That's as many as I could find at my grocery store. They had the mini pancakes, but they were the exact same flavors, so didn't feel like it was a super necessary purchase. We're doing the original pancakes first. Here we go. It smells very plain. So like a corn scent. It smells almost cardboardy and corn-like together. It's just a little bit on the soggy side. I'm gonna say that's because I let them sit for maybe a minute too long. They dissolve immediately in your mouth. They're very squishy. I did a pancake eating contest way back in college, and the best pancakes to eat were the ones that you would dunk into water, so that they would basically break down in your mouth faster so that you wouldn't choke on them. These pancakes would be perfect for that. Like, these are the perfect pancakes for a pancake eating contest. Fun fact time! The 3 brothers that created Eggos, which were originally called Waffles, remember that one? They actually were manufacturing mayonnaise and chips before. So there was actually Eggo chips and Eggo mayonnaise before Waffle Eggos. What made them go from mayonnaise to chips then to waffles? We'll never know. Everything is sticky. My knife is sticky, my fork is sticky, my mug is sticky. That's the life we live. Up next, we're doing the blueberry pancakes. What I'm gonna judge these pancakes on, by the way, when they have little mix-ins, add-ins on them, is basically the ratio of pancake to mix-ins. That's not right. Toppings? They're not toppings because they're inside of it. Whatever. You get a little bit of blueberry, just a little hit of it. It's almost like you're eating half a blueberry. And you're like, well, I want the whole blueberry. So you go back and get more and more and more. Look at these little they're like mini blueberries. Are these like, do they take like the juice, the concentrate of a blueberry and then inject it? Because like that's not the actual size of a blueberry. So it's black carrot juice, which makes the color, because that is also another fun fact. Since 2009, Eggos has had no artificial flavors coloring in them, which I think is pretty awesome. So they're not actual chunks of blueberry. It's like they make like their own juice out of it and are injecting it in. Last one, chocolate chip pancakes loaded with little mini pieces of chocolate in there. They're like little mini baby chips. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty good. I like it. I just like chocolate, honestly. It's funny because the blueberry one, you have to keep going back to get more blueberry. The chocolate one, you're getting the right amount of chocolate in each bite. It's like a warm, soggy chocolate chip cookie. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing for this. Yeah. Okay, the chocolate chip one is gonna win this round, hands down. Hey, Gus. Gus. Gussie. Gussifer. Hey, Gus. I love you. I love you. All right, we are in the final round. Let me just get the mini waffles out of the way and then we can get to the French toast. So this is a hybrid. We have mini cinnamon toast waffles. I felt like it just went with the French toast round because it was cinnamon toast. What I do like about these already, looking at them, is that it's 4 little mini toasts within one waffle, which means there's way more surface area for crispiness. And it's pretty hard to get a crispy waffle most of the time with Eggos because they've been cooked, they've been frozen, and they've been reheated. It's kind of hard to get that fresh taste, so here's to hoping for that. Much crispier, much flatter as well. It tastes like cinnamon toast crunch, but softer. There's very little thick, fluffy texture to it. But I think it's supposed to be a home style waffle anyway, so it's not supposed to be like above and beyond. I wish this was like a live video so that you guys could tell me if he was eating plants behind me. This is the original French toast in front of me, and it actually looks like French toast that was made like on the griddle a few minutes ago. It has that really nice like color going on. It's pretty thick and fluffy. I would have no idea this was frozen before just looking at it. Very chewy. So I toasted these, but they taste microwaved. And I didn't have these sit out for that long. These are pretty fresh. It just needs a little bit more love. This doesn't taste like it was made with love and warmth and care. Up next is French toaster sticks original. 32 sticks in a box, which means 8 slices. Very confusing the way they do this. Yeah, just by touching them, the French toast feels like actual toast. This feels like a pancake. And it has the same texture, like if I break into it, it's much more pancake than toast. Okay, but it has that outer layer around it that's chewy. Not crispy, but chewy. That makes it not a pancake. Flavor-wise, it tastes exactly like the buttermilk pancake from a few rounds ago. I am not tasting any French toast to this. This should be called pancake sticks, not French toaster sticks. That's a pancake stick. Nice try. I got you on that one. We have some extra thick French toast. Thick and fluffy. That's how I would describe my dogs, except for Louie, because he's a corgi. Let's do this. The regular French toast is kind of soggy and chewy, and I would say that the brown sugar cinnamon one is just as soggy and chewy. But with all the flavor, with the brown sugar in here, I would say the brown sugar cinnamon is a nice little band-aid, making you completely forget about the sogginess. It's not making me forget about the chewiness. But I like it. I like the flavor. I don't necessarily like the way that's being given to me. Okay, we're on the last one. French toaster sticks in the cinnamon flavor. It doesn't look that different from the regular, the original. Here, if I flip it that way, they're pretty similar. And I have to say there's actually like no cinnamon on this. Yeah, see, it just looks a little bit more golden, but there's no actual coating of anything on it. When I compare this to the brown sugar cinnamon French toast, they're not even in the same category. But I guess these are only called cinnamon, not brown sugar cinnamon. Still has that pancake texture to it. Less toast, more pancake. I just tasted the syrup and pancake. I didn't taste any cinnamon. My body's probably 70% pancake toast mix and 20% syrup, 10% butter. I honestly don't taste a big enough difference between this and the regular French toast sticks, French toaster sticks. If there was a price difference, I'd just go with the original. Regardless, you're gonna have to add other things to it. I feel like you wanna be dipping it into really good syrup, flavored syrup again would be awesome with it. I don't think it's really adding much getting the cinnamon one. Of the French toast, you definitely have to do the brown sugar cinnamon. The regular one, I don't even know why you'd bother. If you're gonna do regular French toast, you just need to make it yourself at that point. I know that's annoying, but it's just gonna taste better and you're gonna enjoy it more. I finished, yet again, another video. This is my last video that I'm shooting in Rhode Island, in this studio space. From here on out, I'll be somewhere in New York shooting. So this is also the last time you're gonna see the other dogs. Perfect sign off. Okay, this is your last time you're gonna see Boo and Lou in videos for a while. But don't worry, they'll make a return somehow, I'm sure. Oh, it's too hard for you to stay up here. If you would like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, comment. Also, let us know down below other grocery store products you want me to try. And since I'll be back in New York, let me know if there's any restaurants you want me to be trying. I'll be able to do that again because I won't be living on an island. Okay, say goodbye, Lou. Say bye-bye. Bye. Subscribe, like, comment.